to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined here with Diego Pacheco ahead of your fight night in Liverpool, but we're here in London. First of all, how have you found your time in England so far?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, I've been here for a few days now. The time difference is a lot different from back home, but adjusting pretty well, and happy to be here.
Obviously, get rid of that jet lag and you'll be ready for fight night on Saturday?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I'm already getting a little accustomed to it. Slept well last night, and just ready to put on a great performance this weekend.
First time fighting in the UK. Are you looking forward to being part of a UK fight night here in that raucous crowd in there in Liverpool? It's a very popular fight city.
Yeah, I've been part of Matchroom for a while. You know, I've seen how the shows here get. And I've been waiting to come down here for a long time. You know, I'm excited to be here. You know, now headlining alongside Robbie Davis, and yeah, man, excited to win some UK fans over and hopefully be back in the future.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. It was meant to be Callum Smith headlining, obviously a hometown hero up there, but now you're kind of co-headlining along with Robbie Davis Jr. fight. You're in with Jack Cullen. Is there any added pressure there that now you're the top of that bill?
No, not at all. You know, I feel, it's same objective, same job, is knock this guy out and get a good win. And, it's just, everything happens for a reason. Now I'm headlining. I think it'd be a lot more eyes on me, and I'll be able to win a lot of UK fans over being that I'm headlining now.
Talk to me about Jack Cullen. How much do you know about him? Have you studied him in preparation for this fight?
Yeah, definitely. I watched his videos, watched his past fights. I take nothing from him. He's a good fighter. But like I said, I think I'm a way better fighter than he is, and I think you guys will see the difference Saturday night.
Obviously not giving anything away with the game plan, but do you see weaknesses in him that you can expose?
Yeah, I do see some weaknesses. Me and my team have went over his weaknesses and been working on that all camp, and yeah, just excited to perform this Saturday, put on a great show, and get him out of there.
Do you believe that he is your toughest opponent today?
I think it will be. But like I said, I've been getting better every fight. Every camp is a lot better. I've been learning, in the gym with great fighters like David Benavidez and a lot of other world champions who I've been learning off of and just getting better every camp. I think Jack Cullen is going to bring the best out of me, and yeah, man, I can't wait to get past this one. And like I said, hopefully be back in the UK soon.
Can you knock out Jack Cullen?
For sure, yeah. If I can knock anybody out.
Yeah, you mentioned there you've been working with David Benavidez, obviously. Your trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr. What's it like being in that gym? Because you're getting the rounds with David, who's at the top world level in your own weight division. It should be fantastic for you in your personal progression for your career.
Yeah, definitely. Being around, I've always wanted to be around the best fighters. I've always wanted to work with the best, and who better than the Mexican monster himself? David Benavidez. He's right now he's motivated more than ever. He has the biggest fight of his life coming up against Caleb Plant, and this is my biggest fight as well. I feel and we just been in camp grinding hard and getting ready for these fights, and I'm excited, man. This weekend is going to be big. My first headline, like we said, yeah, man, just excited to perform, excited to put on a great show and add another knockout to the highlight reel.
How do you see that fight going between David Benavidez and Caleb Plant? It's a huge fight over in the States, isn't it?
Yeah, huge fight, man. The biggest fight of the year so far, I think. I see David Benavidez stopping him in under 6 rounds, I think. Just the way he's been training lately, the way he's been moving. I don't see Caleb Plant getting past 6 rounds.
There's been some back and forth between them. I know there was the website domain that I think Caleb Plant got. Does that get under David's skin?
I don't think it got under his skin. It was just like funny to us. It's a little weird, but I mean, those mind games. I don't think they'll play any role when it comes to fight night. When it comes to fight night, it's all business. It's what we do every day. It's no difference than when we're in the sparring or any fights from the past. We're in there to take care of business and really just beat the guy who's in front of us.
You've obviously signed with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's got big plans for you. He's said on multiple occasions that he doesn't just see you as a Mexican-American prospect, he sees you as one of the biggest prospects in world boxing. Does that fill you with confidence how highly he rates you, and you're clearly at the forefront of his plans moving forward with the zone?
Yeah, most definitely. I've been getting a lot of support from a lot of people around the world, but to hear that from one of the best promoters who's been around boxing and a lot of great fighters his whole life is really motivating, and like you said, it boosts my confidence a lot. To have him believing in me, he's one of the best promoters in the business, and he's my promoter. So for him to say that, means a lot, and he's right. He's not lying when he says that. I believe in myself more than anyone else does, and yeah, man, I'm just ready to keep showing that throughout my career.
A lot of pressure on your shoulders, though, being held in such high regard by Eddie?
I feel I've always been regarded as one of the best. Even as an amateur, I was ranked number 1 in the country. I've always been number 1. I was number 1 in Mexico. And my whole career, I just feel like I've always been meant to come out on top.
Talk to me about Canelo. You've spoke about sparring David Benavidez, but I know you shared the rounds with Canelo. You're building such a big resume of people who you're training with for so young. What's it like being in there with who many people regard as the best of our generation?
Great, man. Just being around him and his gym and the atmosphere that he was in, just motivated me a lot. The way he's humble, the way he carries himself, the way he's trying to help others get better as well, not just himself, meant a lot. Just getting some pointers from him after sparring and him telling me, guiding me through some training sessions was great, man. And sparring with him, just learned a lot. I remember when I first was down there with him, I was going through some things in my personal life, and that helped me a lot. Going over there with him helped me a lot, and we're extremely thankful for that. And like you said, he's one of the best of our generation, and yeah, it was just great learning from him.
I've got to ask you, who was better, David Benavidez or Canelo?
It's really hard because Canelo, when I sparred him, wasn't throwing too many punches at me. He wasn't doing too much offense. It was mainly defense. Don't know why, but that's what he was doing. And David is the complete opposite. It's all offense. So it's hard to compare. But definitely the hardest sparring sessions has been with David Benavidez.
Do you feel like we'll see that fight?
Hopefully we do. I mean, yeah. If after David gets past Caleb Plant, I don't see why that fight shouldn't happen unless Canelo decides to stay at 175 or whatever. Yeah.
Just final subject I want to touch on. Another recent acquisition in your weight division by Matchroom Eddie Hearn is Edgar Berlanga, and I feel like your names are going to be held very closely together until you fight. How important is it for you to fight Edgar Berlanga?
Yeah, and I know for sure that fight's going to happen down the line. He just signed with Matchroom. I'm signed with Matchroom, so that fight, there's no reason it shouldn't happen now. And yeah, I just wish him the best, wish him to keep winning, and I'm going to keep winning, and eventually that fight's going to happen, and it'll be a really big fight. It'll be a mega fight for sure. Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Is that a fight we could see this year, or is it one that we get to see later down the line, maybe with a couple of world titles involved?
It could happen this year. As long as we both get what we deserve. We both get, like I said, we both keep winning, keep looking great, and but it would be great to fight for some world titles and stuff like that against him. But if it's before that, then I'm all up for it, and I'm ready.
Obviously, he has his Puerto Rican background. You have your Mexican background. How big would that fight be over in the States?
Huge. Whether it's in LA or New York, I feel it'll be a mega fight. Like I said, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. He has a big fan base. I feel I have a big fan base, and yeah, we're just going to keep growing, and hopefully that fight, gets made when the time is right and when we could get the most out of it.
Excellent. Finally, what can we expect from you in Liverpool in just 5 days' time when you step in the ring with Jack Cullen?
Expect another great performance. What I've been doing is delivering these knockouts, delivering these dominant performances, and yeah, man, just tune in, and I appreciate the support from all of my UK fans as well.
Diego, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Cheers, bro. Thank you.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.